You do have to actually just zoom out and say, okay, let's think about the human capabilities here, and do they transfer to working with AI once they're given the proper tools and training?
We often hear that education and awareness are the biggest AI roadblocks, but our struggle is more about whether people have the right skills to use AI as a thinking partner and automation tool. What specific skills should companies prioritize when hiring, and how do you actually assess things like critical thinking?
This is a really good one. So I think the education, the awareness is often, to me, probably the leading indicator. The lack of education, I think, many times comes from the lack of awareness at the executive level. So if there's a lack of awareness about AI capabilities, then you don't commit to building the right education. You don't commit to internal academies, things like that. So those are very significant roadblocks. And then the skills to know to use it as a thinking partner, automation tool, things like that, that comes from proper education, reskilling, upskilling, where you're showing them practical ways to do this. So I think there is this mix of just this foundational knowledge needed of what is a reasoning model. So if I'm going to use it as a thinking partner, I almost need to understand what the reasoning capabilities are of these models. Because if I don't know that they can go through this chain of thought and they can build a plan to do something, I'm going to be probably less reliant on it as a thinking partner. So I don't know. I mean, in terms of skills to actually look for and prioritize in hiring, I think it's probably still, if we're looking at critical thinking stuff, you're just doing problem solving, but where they don't have access to the AI. Like, here's a problem we're trying to solve. How would you do this? Like, build your action plan to solve this. Like, let's talk about that. Okay, now if I give you ChatGPT, how would you do this?
Right.
And let's do a real live demonstration, because what I would want to see is what are their follow-up prompts and questions to the AI. So an example I've given recently is I'll often, when I'm doing it as a thought partner, I'll say, let's go through this step by step. Because the AI wants to just solve your problem right away. And they're like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here's the 1,000 words on the question you asked me. It's like, no. I want to do this together, and I want to understand each step you're taking, and I might take us a different direction. If I interviewed somebody who explained what I just explained, I'm like, you're hired. Like, let's go. Like, that's awesome. So I don't think enough people know that, though. But I also think we can't be overly judgmental of people that don't know, because the company they're at might not have provided them the training to know that. So then you do have to actually just zoom out and say, okay, let's think about the human capabilities here, and do they transfer to working with AI once they're given the proper tools and training?
Right.
And that is where you just have to get at, are they intrinsically motivated? Are they, do they think well on their toes? Are they good communicators? Are they strong writers? Like, all that stuff still matters.
Right. And are there hiring managers who know how to even assess for that right now?
That's tough.
Yeah.
There aren't many.